How do you do, y'all? This is John, and today we are talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 3, a new movie out in theaters right now. Then Sonic the Hedgehog 3 deals with Sonic, who is once again called off to adventure when this new hedgehog named Shadow appears and just starts destroying all these cities. And however, in order to defeat Shadow, because Shadow's so powerful that not even Sonic has dealt with anyone like this before, he has to make some alliances, including a very uneasy one, in order to stop Shadow from potentially just destroying the entire world out of anger. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, I liked about the movie. Obviously, I like Ben Schwartz as Sonic. These movies honestly have been like the only thing I've seen Ben in. However, Schwartz has been really nailing this character. I believe I've stated this in my previous two Sonic reviews. You know, I've had my fair share of Sonic. I have played some of the games. As a matter of fact, I recently got one of the newer ones. I was always more of a Mario fan. However, you know, they have really knocked it out of the park with portraying Sonic. And Ben Schwartz has been knocking it out of the park with his performances. Also, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. Just perfect casting right there. But also, Shadow. Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Just like with Robotnik. That is perfect casting right there. Keanu Reeves embodied everything that Shadow needed for this film. Because Shadow, he's not like Sonic. This is a very dark character. He is a very dark character. He's much more monotone than Sonic is. And Keanu Reeves as Shadow, just perfect. He speaks exactly as how I think Shadow should speak. Has all of the mannerisms, everything. But also deep down, it sounds like he's hurting because, you know, Shadow is supposed to be hurting. He is angry. He is in pain. The reason why he wants to destroy the world and humanity is because of all of that. Now, how does the story of the movie go? Story's kind of basic Sonic storyline. However, it's what they do with the story that, you know, makes it worthwhile. They're advancing the character of Sonic. They're really, you know, trying their hardest to make the dynamic between him and Shadow, you know, not only entertaining, but also meaningful for the film. And yes, they pull that out of the park as well. Like, holy crap. There are some emotional, heartfelt moments in this movie. And it has to do with Sonic and Shadow. Now, how do the visuals look? Well, the visuals, you know, the cinematography is fine. It's not great. It's not like a gorgeous looking movie. There are some good shots in the film. I wouldn't call it gorgeous, though. The special effects, though, like, those actually look really good. Now, I understand for a kid's movie, you don't 100% have to make a completely convincing looking special effects. I get that. However, I appreciate what they did with this movie by going the extra mile and trying to have the special effects look as realistic as possible. And do they pull it off? Yes, they do. I wouldn't say they're the best special effects I've seen all year. However, they do pull it off, and the effects do look good. Now, of course, I have been talking your guys' ears off about all the good things in this movie. However, now, unfortunately, I have to get into some of the stuff I don't like about it, which thankfully do not completely destroy the movie. There is an extra surprise villain in the film, and I don't think they pulled that off very well. They could have done something completely different, like just have Shadow be the villain. I think that would have worked just fine. However, this extra villain thing just comes out of left field. And, I think definitely hurt the movie more than help it. Also, for the most part, I don't think that the humor in the film was as good as the first two. The first two, they had some really funny moments. I'm not going to lie. There are some really funny moments, especially with Jim Carrey in the second movie with the guitar leg, gag. I got that reference. Yeah, Gen Z me, I got that reference. It's an old Jim Carrey movie. But with this one, like half the jokes just felt out of place. And I don't really understand why they went there with those jokes. Now, that doesn't mean there are not some good jokes in the film, because there are. Like, there's this one funny moment that was a fourth wall break. I'm not going to lie, I thought that was funny. It's just that half the jokes, like, they weren't as good as they were in the first two Sonic movies. But all in all, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, this is going to come as surprising because the Sonic movies have not been bad so far. I honestly think that they just made the best one, or at least the best one so far. Sonic 3, it was heartfelt. It, had good emotions, a very good story. The cast, they all did a good job. Keanu and Ben, in particular, just did a phenomenal job. Jim Carrey was the scene stealer, as always. And as far as good family entertainment this weekend, I would definitely recommend this film. I would recommend it. I would recommend going to see it with your family, with your kids. I believe everyone will enjoy this film. I'm going to give Sonic the Hedgehog 3 an 8. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Baretsky will return.